Excuse me.
Hey, this is Mark DeRosa.
Welcome to the show.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't have 4 ballot lineups. Whatever. Left, and there's no left, there's no DH. You're good against left-handers, right? Wait, so you're on... Okay. So... give me a second here, guys. I gotta fix this whole thing. Okay. Now my lineup should be okay, and that should good to go. Sorry about that, guys. Um. Okay. Okay. Let me save, and then I'm gonna start the game. Hopefully, no problems. Everybody wants my players because um, no, it is. Everybody wants my team because wants players on my team because I'm undefeated. Yeah, and I cheated on in the last in the game against the White Sox, but where's the score? This not the Tampa Bay. My bad, Tampa Bay. Yeah, I cheated against Tampa Bay, but that wasn't my fault, man. I was hitting the ball perfectly, and the ball wasn't dropping, and I had to switch to Tampa Bay and let them get me some hits because it was not things weren't. But if you guys see here, yesterday, which is a game I didn't broadcast, I beat Seattle 16-3, and I'm currently 14 and 0. Well, I really should be like 9-3 or 9-2 or something like that, because I lost a couple games against the White Sox. Just fucking the White Sox were a pain in my ass. But I discovered yesterday that I really like Seattle's park. So anytime I'm not in Fenway, anytime I'm on the road, I love this game because anytime you play a match, you could select the park you want. So from now on, every time I'm not at Fenway, I'm on the road. I'm gonna play at Seattle's park because it's big, and when balls drop there, you can get a lot of triples and a lot of doubles, and maybe an inside the park home run or two. I don't know. Anyway, let's play today's game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I love this park. Wait, does anybody can anyone use a break? And DH, who is? Oh, let's put the guy I just got on in the DH role, and his speed is 72. All right, so So his speed is 72 and yours is 73. Okay. And okay, so it will be you two thing, and Wilson, he will lead off, and then it's gonna be he's gonna be in front of Xander Bogaerts, and Mitch Moreland is gonna be, yeah, okay, that's okay. And so what I basically just did was I put the guys that have speed on the top of my lineup, so just in case, you know, I get down a couple runs. Now what you guys are gonna see is what you guys are gonna see when you watch my playthroughs. You're gonna see a lot of double plays and a lot of hit and runs because I'd like to avoid the double plays.
Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Seattle. Yohan Ramirez gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
At the plate, Marcus Wilson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, Marcus Wilson.
First delivery to him on the way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
The designated hitter.
Digging in, Nicky Lopez. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
No balls and one strike. The 0-1 on its way. Runners off for second. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Henniger is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
0-1. Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That is good. The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Bogaerts takes off. Lifted down the line in left. Nola in foul ground. And they can't run it down. The 0-2 delivery. He's on the move again from first. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. The runner from first crosses the plate.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level.
And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Bradley runs. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first, they've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Taylor Gilbo comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Russell Martin now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And now the runner's trying for third. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Henniger. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead on now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Red Sox on top 5-0. Marcus Walden is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone. And more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that's in there for strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in, Marcus Wilson, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's the 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The batter, number 3.
Striding into the box, Nicky Lopez. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And moving into the batter's box next will be Jose Pirela. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Runner goes for second. Hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Henniger. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fouled away. The 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Next for Seattle, Austin Nola, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year, and he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Nola leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1-2, count.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. They'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Scooped up. throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners leave one. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And you can see right there, he currently sits second on the Red Sox in that category. Here now is Rafael Devers. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Bogaerts takes off. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And a good throw from Gonzalez, but he's in safely at third.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hot shot down the line. And the runner's coming home. Hit out towards second. Gordon is there, and it's in time to get him. But they do play to run on the play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
One gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Runner's on his way to third. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. In now, Russell Martin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner goes for third. Line towards center field. Smith is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. The relay. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And
Hello?
ready now, Dylan Moore. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off.
I really hope I don't get
Bounce it
copyright.
to the left side. Devers gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 9.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third. Digging in now for the Mariners, Malik Smith. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, he failed to pull a bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Devers has got it, and that wraps up the inning. Matt McGill gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another shot now. Nicky Lopez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Gordon is there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1. Runners on the move for second. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On the move again from first. Liner in there for a base hit.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He hit a sac fly earlier. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. A pause and the 0-2. There goes the runner. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus. So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Last time through was a base hit. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 9-0. So here now is Jackie Bradley as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. A bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Mitch Haniger. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Drilled on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again. Daniel Vogelback comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now batting, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bradley on the run, but this will land untouched. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Martinez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the... All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The windup and the 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. Around first, digging for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. At the plate, Russell Martin, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And the runner's breaking for 3rd. And it's quickly 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Runner breaks for 3rd. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Runner's on his way to 3rd. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A bullet to first base. Now a throw to second, and he can't get back in time, so the hit and run works against them as he hits right into a double play. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Marcus Wilson. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Settling in now, Austin Nola. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
High pop-up. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Striding in once again, Tom Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Popped up. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out. Standing in, J.P. Crawford. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Hey, offense needs to check itself.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're looking up at a 9-0. Sam Tuivalala gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the first pitch to him. Nicky Lopez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Gordon able to get there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford has it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
He's going.
And there he goes toward second. Lined hard toward right center. In there, a base hit. Pirella rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Finally, it worked with JD Martinez. I've been trying that for the past couple of innings.
It finally worked. All the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on the pitch for a double.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the...
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this will bang up against the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Bogaerts takes off. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down out there. The throw into second. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Yoshihisa Hirano gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And there's out number 2. Riding in for Boston, Russell Martin. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line towards center field. And Martin's going to reach. He's got a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Marcus Wilson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
14.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping up now, Dylan Moore. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Called strike, 0-2.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Bradley is there. Let's see if they try it. Mitch Henniger the next to bat. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runners are at second and third with
keep
1
my
down.
shutout.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Henniger.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Still 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 1-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Liner towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think A non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Daniel Vogelback comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. This is skied into short left center. Martinez coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
What?
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. And that misses 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. A runner on first with two away. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Nicky Lopez. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In the air to straightaway right. Haniger in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Pirela. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch on its way. The 0-1. Popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The center fielder, number 28.
So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Martinez rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Austin Adams enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In there, strike one. In his career, Devers is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Gordon is there. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. So digging in now, Austin Nova. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Just a bit late and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Austin Nova is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In there at the letters 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, J.P. Crawford. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No hits to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded by Gordon. He's out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Moreland. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeehaw!
Left center, base hit.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Stepping in now, Russell Martin, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Martin is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. Skied into straightaway right. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. Josh Taylor is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 72.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter Dylan Moore.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Popped him up. Martin waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting,
Malik Smith the next to hit. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. 0-1 the count. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, and they remain well behind.
Steven! Sorry about this.
So stepping in, Marcus Wilson. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
No, Steven! There's no need for insurance. Sorry about this, guys.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
Are you making a putt?
Yeah.
Can you save it for tomorrow and we'll just...
Okay.
Trying to get my dinner plan. Tell me.
Ready with the 0-1.
It's almost time. So maybe 5 for 30 on the regular.
Line towards center
Come
field.
on.
Smith is right there.
You
one
see,
down.
it's stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. That what you're seeing right there, the 05 with this guy, with Marcus Wilson. That's what was happening to me with the White Sox.
In now, Nicky Lopez. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here.
I would hit him right on the screws, man.
He's
I
ready.
mean,
Here's
he
the
picked
first
these guys
offering.
because he's
Hit
really
hard
a
up the
fast.
middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really
And
much
they
of a
never
chance to
give me a
recover there as
challenge.
he'll
They
reach
never give
first
me-
on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Jose.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
The center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
2-4.
Watches a fastball.
Let's make it to the 5, JD. Come on, JD
2 out here and a
Martinez.
runner at second.
Come on, let's see, man. Let's see.
Back up the middle. And that'll get through
Well, that's
into
enough
center
for a
field
run.
for a base hit. Tack
16
on another
two.
here as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith will get there and he puts it away to. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Devers shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Vogelback. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. So coming to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
16-2 in tonight's game. Boston came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Marcus Walden earns win number 4 on the season. Johan Ramirez couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Wait, don't do
17 minutes.
the Giants thing. That's just, I think I'll go with
First
13.
one here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Uh, like I said before, every game I play on the road is gonna be in Seattle's in T-Mobile Arena because I like the fact that it's big and I get a lot of doubles, maybe some triples, things. And I got like 10, 11 doubles in that game. Uh, yeah, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this, if you do, please like the video after it appears on my YouTube channel. Um, or or if my brother watches this, can he either of my brothers, because they sometimes visit my YouTube channel, can you just share it? I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, and if anyone wants to know, I'll be doing this from now on around 2:30 every afternoon. Tomorrow, same thing. I'll set up the live stream. Yeah, and on the 19th in 2 weeks at 2:30, I will not do my daily MLB The Show live stream. I'll be doing The Last of Us Part 2. Uh, so put Sarah, click the reminder button for that, and wait for it because I'm gonna go live at 2:30. Usually I'll do my baseball thing, but I'm gonna I'm gonna play baseball and I'm playing MLB The Show until then. So hope you guys enjoyed my seasons. I hope you guys enjoyed the month of April with the Red Sox, 15-0 against Seattle. I have 2 more games in Seattle, and then I have to go to. You guys see the schedule there. I'm not gonna say it because you guys see it right there. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and 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 yes, I'm a New Yorker, but I love the Red Sox. One of my dreams actually, before I cut this thing off, one of my dreams actually is to go to Fenway and see the Red Sox in person. I became a fan of the Red Sox ever since the 2003 ALCS. Yankees Red Sox. The whole Don Zimmer, where the whole Don Zimmer incident happened with Pedro. I miss those days. That's when I became a Red Sox fan. I miss the days of Nomar and Pedro and Ortiz and Manny. I miss those days. And the Yankees Red Sox rivalry hasn't been that hot since that year of 2003. Even in 2004, I wasn't a fan of the Red Sox, but the Yankees Red Sox rivalry wasn't that good in 2004. It hasn't been good since 2003. That was the best year for Yankees Red Sox rivalry, and I like the team of Chris Sale and if you can find it on YouTube, I suggest you go find Chris Sale versus Masahiro Tanaka. I don't know when it was. The Yankees were on the road in Fenway, and it was just like a video game. It was like a 1-0 game. I think the Yankees ended up winning, but Chris Sale and Masahiro Tanaka. It was like actually watching someone play MLB The Show because the they were like swinging at every. There were no thing. They were both on point. And that's when I became a fan of Chris Sale, and I love Chris Sale. Chris Sale is the ace of my club. And I also have another ace following Chris Sale. This is actually Mitch Moore. I forget his name. I'm so stupid. But this guy that just pitched this game, he's actually my third starter. And I actually put Nate Eovaldi, who is probably the 5th starter in this rotation. I put him in the bullpen, and I got Clay Buchholz from the free agent pool that was in this game. I put him as my 5th starter, so you'll see him. I think tomorrow. No. You'll see him the day after tomorrow. So hope that you guys tune in for that. And like I said, tune in for The Last of Us in 2 weeks at 2:30 p.m. because that's when it'll go live. And if you guys come across this, please like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and share it. And also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. So yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow at around 2:30. Oh, I have to save. I have to save almost. Okay. No, okay. Alright, bye guys.